What is going on, guys? It's Phil34, and today I'm here with my Season 6, Episode 7 review of The Walking Dead. Heads up, was it good? Was it bad? You're about to find out. Alright guys, so we are at the episode right before the mid-season finale, and honestly guys, straight off the bat, this episode was a decent episode. Now, it wasn't the best, but it still had some good chunks. It was a pretty simplistic plot. We found out some pretty big information, such as Glenn is actually alive. Yes guys, in the very beginning of the episode, it actually opens up with revealing Glenn's fate. We are all correct, people who were speculating he hid under the dumpster and made the most logical sense. A lot of people also speculated that Enid also had something to do with him getting out and surviving. Well, she helped him with the water. Throughout the rest of the episode, we see these two working together, you know, trying to survive and get back to the camp. There's one scene where she puts a gun to Glenn's head and he's kind of not having it. He kind of dismantles it from her. She calls him the asshole when he has the gun to his head from her. You know, it's just kind of funny, that kind of commentary. I enjoyed it for the most part. I thought it worked well for them, you know, progressively getting to Alexandria. Now, this is the episode right before the mid-season finale, so they're gonna have to just try and make some connections, so when it comes to the finale, when the big stuff happens, it makes sense. So that's why this episode might have been a little lower tone for the most part. Also, in this episode, we had a lot of moments where I feel the show tries to get these characters to like each other. Rick's, for example, the saviors like Rick's group and Michonne and all the original cast, they have to learn to like and, you know, realize that they're with these Alexandrians. They have to learn to like them. So Michonne starts reinforcing this to Rick, and he's not having it at first. And then obviously later on in the episode, we see that Tara, when Spencer's going across the wire to try and make a plan, you know, she puts her life on the line to save him. And Rick gets really mad at her for this, but it's just showing that they're trying to work with one another and they aren't separated from each other. They're the same people in the same community. There's also a scene where Rick and the worker in Alexandria are working together to reinforce this wall because there's obviously a ton of walkers outside. And they end up doing it, you know, start bonding in a sense, and he kind of explains to Rick how, you know, he thought he was really messed up when he first came in with a long beard and everything, and he starts warming up to him. Now, I think this is writer's attempt to just try and get us to, you know, try and get Rick and everyone to realize, you know, maybe they're supposed to be together. They're supposed to put their lives on the line for everyone instead of them thinking of each other as separated. Now, we see this in the episode. I mean, it's cool, but, like, I kind of feel like it's a little too forced. I feel like we're too far into the season for them to try and force the stuff right before big stuff that's gonna happen in the mid-season finale. I don't know, that's my opinion, guys. I feel like they should have planned these kind of scenes maybe an episode or two beforehand, so it felt a little more organic. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. So one of the best parts of the episode was actually the scene with Rick, Michonne, Carol, all talking to Morgan about like what he's doing. The last couple of episodes, we saw that he let these wolves go away and they were killing people, and he let them go. Now, this is a problem because in Morgan's episode where it was all about him, we saw that, you know, he learned this principle, you know, every life is precious, and what happens if that life he's saving kills like 20 people? That's the problem he has to deal with, and now he's kind of blurring the lines. He doesn't know what to think or what to do, and I thought that was a very interesting part and one of the best parts of this episode. And we also see more of this Ron and Rick / Carl kind of relationship throughout the episode. Okay guys, I'm telling you right now, I saw in the previous episode when, you know, he asked Rick to teach him how to shoot the gun, he is totally gonna freaking shoot Rick or Carl. Like, I knew at that scene something was gonna happen, but they just kind of left it at nothing that episode. So now this episode, you can really see his intent, because we saw at the end of the episode, after Ron sneaks into the ammunition room, he takes his bullets and now he has it in his gun, and we see him walking and pulling out and going towards Carl. You won't see it coming. So guys, I'm just gonna go make a quick prediction right now. That famous scene in the comic books where, you know, somebody shoots somebody. I don't want to spoil it. I'll do my prediction video, but someone's gonna get shot in the mid-season finale, I'm pretty sure. And I feel like it's gonna be different, and I think they're kind of putting up the right steps into who's gonna get shot, and etc. And you guys can pretty much figure out what I'm trying to say. And how the episode ends off, I mean, we all pretty much saw it coming. It's episode 8, the mid-season finale. Something big's always gonna happen. We saw it coming to that. Honestly, guys, overall, I enjoyed the episode because, you know, The Walking Dead is Walking Dead. It's entertaining at the end of the day, but I thought it could have been better, but for what they had, they did what they could. The episode was a little slow at times, but of course they're trying to just develop these relationships and these key things to happen in the show. But we didn't see much of the other side cast like Abraham, Sasha, and Daryl. But of course, we're gonna see what happens with them later on in the season. I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode a 7 out of 10. Guys, let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments section below. Guys, don't forget, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already, guys. It really helps me out. I'm almost at 200 subscribers, so thank you all. Really happy. Let's get to 300. Alright guys, thank you so much. Until next time, peace.